Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my top 25 books of 2025. I have them all in front of me. But we're gonna go 25 to 1 and probably 25 to like 3. All could be mixed in a different order. But the order I have settled upon I think is good. I don't know. If you're a reader, you get it. It's so hard to rank books, okay? So hard. But my number 1 and my number 2 definitely are number 1 and number 2. The rest, I don't know. But hang with me, okay? Number 25, we have The Fangirl Project by Beth Reekles. I read this, I got this as an advanced reader's copy. It is now out, so you can buy it, you can read it. It is a great book. And Beth Reekles was the author who got me got me hardcore into reading. I read The Kissing Booth by her, so now every time she comes out with a new young adult book, I will read it. So this follows, I'm not good with character names, so I'm sorry, but this follows a girl and she is in love with this guy who is very, don't want to say nerdy, but like he's obsessed with this show and this game and all this stuff. So she starts to pretend to like it, to be with this guy, but there's so much more to it than that. And she ends up liking the game. And there was a big plot twist that I didn't see coming. Very good book. I love the cover. Very, very cute. That is why it is number 25. And we have While We're Young by Kale Walther. This I also got as an advanced reader's copy. This is also out now. If you've seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, this book is a reimagined version of that with girl main character. So this follows 4 different people. It follows our main character, which I think her name is Grace, and then it follows her best friend, Isa, I want to say. Their best friend, Everett, I think, and then Grace's brother, James? I hope that I got those names right. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. But it follows them in their skipping school and trying not to get caught and doing all this stuff. And I don't remember too much of it. I just remember loving it, and I read it in like 24 hours. And I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so of course I'll love this. No, I remember certain scenes. Yeah, I like the book. I really like Kale Walther. And then 23, we have another book by Kale Walther, We Were a Bad Idea, Right? This, I also got as an advanced reader's copy. I think it's out now. It follows this girl who's a glass blower, and she has a glass blowing like business type thing. Forget the exact details, but she wants to go to college, and so she blows $10,000 of her parents' money to this thing or something. And then I don't quite remember, but something like that. And then before her parents get home, she's like, I need to get their $10,000 back because something went wrong. So she makes her house a Airbnb. What? And she does it with her friend. And obviously it's a romance book, but things just go wrong with the Airbnb. It was so entertaining. I love this. And then number 22, we have Watch Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the first book in a spin-off series to the Shatter Me series, The New Republic. And this follows James, the little boy from the Shatter Me series, him being 19 and having his own little adventure with this other new character, Rosa, I think her name was, and like little romance spark. And I'm very excited to continue this series in the new year once the new books come out. But James is a mix of Kenji from Shatter Me and Aaron from Shatter Me. Oh, it was a deadly combination. Very good book. Very action-packed. I think I read this in like 2 sittings as well. So that's insane. Then at number 21, we have Under the Surface by Diana Urban. And this is a like mystery thriller type book. And it's set, these kids go on a trip with their French class to Paris. And our main character is a like influencer, who like explores places, and she wants to go into the catacombs for a video, and she ends up going in the catacombs with her friends, and they get lost, and it is not good. This is very entertaining. I read this very fast as well because I was into it. And dual point of view, very good book. Then When in Rome at number 20. This is a small town romance book. This follows Amelia, who is a pop star, and she needs to get away. She needs a break from all this stuff. So she drives to Rome, Kentucky, a made-up small town in Kentucky, and her car breaks down in Noah Walker's front yard. And so he lets her stay at his house and helps her, and she's trying not to get found out that she's pop star, and it's romance, and it's good, and it's grumpy sunshine, and it's like, ugh. 19, we have The Christmas Ring by Karen Kingsbury. This was my first Karen Kingsbury book, and it did not disappoint. It's a short and sweet one, and this is a book following Vanessa, and Vanessa loses her family heirloom's Christmas ring, and she just lost her husband. It's only her and her daughter now, and she lost the ring. So it's her finding love again and just be happy. It was a very good book. At number 18, we have The Summer She Went Missing, which I actually own this, but my grandma is borrowing it right now. But this is a great mystery book, and it gave great summer vibes. It follows a girl, and she goes every summer to her friend's, like, river house, I think. It's kind of Summer at I Turn Pretty vibes if it was, like, mystery. And she goes there, and she's in love with her friend's older brother, and so it's like, and then her friend goes missing. Then it jumps ahead to the next summer, and she's still missing. So she teams up with her friend's brother, and they're trying to find her friend. Very good book. Then at number 17, we have Where the Crawdads Sing. Great historical fiction, great romance, great book. I'm not going to say too much, but it follows this little girl who's abandoned, and she grows up in the swamp all alone. It was really good. I definitely recommend it. Then we have Matched, which is one of my most recent reads. This is a dystopian book, and our main character, Cassia, is 17, and at 17, you are either marked as a single for the rest of your life, a abnormality for the rest of your life, or you get matched with someone who you have to be with for the rest of your life. So she gets matched, and it's her just with that also living in a dystopian world where the government is completely controlling you, and she's kind of like trying to fight back and not listen to them. I definitely recommend, and I've been getting into dystopian books more lately, so very good. The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley. This is an amazing book, and it really makes you think, and it's, I think, impactful. But it follows Isadora, and Isadora just turned 30, and she lives alone. She's alone. She doesn't have any friends. She doesn't have a boyfriend. Like, she just has, like, nobody in her life, and she's not happy. But on her birthday, she goes to the store, gets some snacks and stuff, and gets this magazine on 100 Ways to Be Happy. And it's her going through work and becoming happy and just finding friends, and great story. At number 14, we have Practice Makes Perfect, which is the second book in the When in Rome series. Noah from the first book, Sister Annie, and then Amelia from the first book's bodyguard. And Amelia sets Will up to basically teach Annie how to date, because Annie has had horrible dating history. It's just not gone well for her. I adored this book. I can't say anything. It was so good. At number 13, we have Ignite Me by Tahereh Mafi. This is the third book in the Shatter Me series. Amazing. No words. Great. I love Aaron and Juliet. I will never get over them. This is a dystopian series, if you don't know. She can't touch anyone or they'll die. Yeah. And then we have New Moon by Stephenie Meyer. And this is, if you don't know about Twilight, Where Have You Been? But this is the second book in the Twilight series, and it just follows Bella through heartache and werewolves, vampires. Really good. And for 500 pages or 600 pages, it did not feel that long. Then at 11, we have My Life with the Walter Boys. Oh, this is one of my favorite books of this year. Obviously, it's in this video. It's Jackie. It follows Jackie, and Jackie, her whole family dies in a car accident. Tragic. And then she goes to live with her mom's best friend and her 11 sons. Wow. And so obviously it's a love triangle between the sons and Jackie, and this was just phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Number 10, we have Not What They Expected by Chantel Dio. This is by a local author, and she's such a sweet lady, and this is a really good book, so you definitely should read it. It's a Christian relationship book, and it's not a romance book. I mean, it is a romance book, but they're more working on themselves before the romance, and it's set in this small town, and Thomas has been in love with Elizabeth since high school, and she just moves back from college. It's so good. At number 9, we have Float by Kate Merchant. This consumed me. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It follows Waverly, and Waverly's parents are scientists, and they were doing something, so she went to stay the summer in Florida. Now, she's from Alaska. She is used to cold. She goes to Florida during the summer, and she is melting. But she stays with her aunt, and next door neighbor to her aunt is none other than a grumpy boy. So she starts hanging out with this boy because her aunt's like, well, you need to have some friends while you're here. So she makes some friends and romance, and she also can't swim. So, but she pretends she can. You can see how that could cause some problems, right? Then we had Restore Me, the 4th Shatter Me book. My favorite book of the whole Shatter Me series. Amazing. Amazing. Can't say much. Basically same dystopian. Love. Just drama characters. Love all the characters. And then we have The Island. Wow, this is so good. It's a mystery, but also horror-esque. It follows a group of 6 influencers who get invited to go to this island amusement park before it's opening to, like, influence people to want to go there. And they start dying one by one. Start being killed one by one, I should say. Then we have The Book Thief at number 6. Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. This is historical fiction following death through Death's point of view, following Liesel through 1939 Germany, through just growing up and being a book thief. And I'm obsessed. So good, so sad. So sad. But definitely recommend. Then at number 5, we have The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. My first Freida McFadden book. Did not disappoint. This follows Millie, and Millie has a secret, and she needs money and all this stuff, so she becomes a housemaid for the Winchesters, and it doesn't go well. The wife is a psychopath and just is horrible to her, but the money's good, so she stays, and it's just, that's all I'll say. Not Quite Dead Yet at number 4. Miss Holly Jackson has done it again. This is her first adult thriller, and it's just, it follows Jet, and Jet on Halloween night gets hit in the back of the head with a hammer by an unknown figure, and then is told she has 7 days to live because she's going to have a brain aneurysm from the hit. And she basically solves her own murder with her best friend. Yeah. Then at number 3, we have The Maze Runner. I love this so much. It was so much better than the movie, and just chef's kiss. Another dystopian. This follows Thomas and up into this maze type thing with all these other guys, and just them trying to get out of this maze. And when Thomas came, everything kind of changed. It's just so good. We are on to my top 2 books of 2025. Are you ready? I don't think you are. At number 2, we have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. My heart aches for these characters. Like, it's it's so good, but so sad and so long. 600 pages. But this follows Johnny and Shannon has an abusive home life, and she goes to this boarding school, and on her first day of school, she gets hit in the head with Johnny's rugby ball. Then Johnny feels so bad, and he just feels this need to protect petite Shannon. So good. So good, and I cannot wait to continue the series in the new year. My number 1 book of 2025 was Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I've talked about this book enough on this channel, but seriously, Lynn Painter never misses, ever. So, this follows Alec and Danny, and they are ex-best friends. They were best friends at childhood, and then something happened. Danny stopped coming there every summer. They stopped seeing each other, and they just weren't friends anymore. Then Danny's parents divorce, and Danny and her mom come to live with her grandpa. And Alec and Danny reunite and have to fake date for a reason you'll find out if you read it. But this book was phenomenal. It had me crying, it had me smiling, laughing. Like, it felt like I was in the book. Like, if you're not a reader, this feeling does not make sense to you, but like, I was in there. I was with these characters. Like, I was just feeling every emotion possible and like physically reacting, which is kind of insane. And I'm obsessed with this book, and everyone needs to read it. Everyone needs to read every young adult Lynn Painter book, like, ASAP. But yeah, that's all for this video. That is my top 25 books of 2025. I had such a good reading year. I read 140 books in total, and I'm so grateful for every book I read, and just grateful for reading, and just I found this love in reading, and that it brings me so much joy. I'm so happy. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you go watch all my other New Year's videos and just other videos in general. But yeah, like this video if you like, subscribe if you want to, comment down your favorite book of 2025, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh. Alexa, shut off.